Let me ask you something. Do you like chainsaws? What about beefy sounding guns? How about taunting in the face of the heretics you're about to slaughter?
The enemies of the Imperium will taste death this day.
If you answer yes to all three of those, odds are you are gonna love Warhammer 40k Boltgun. My name is Muhammad and I had a blast playing Warhammer 40k Boltgun. I have always wanted to get into the Warhammer 40k universe, but I was always too intimidated about it. Should I start with the insanely large collection of figures? Should I start with the expansive lore that consists of 60 books or more? I mean, the video games are varied in terms of types and styles, so I really didn't know what to do. When I saw Boltgun, I was really impressed with the style and concept of it. A boomer shooter similar to Doom and an art style that just oozed personality? I mean, sign me up. It took me about 7 hours to beat it on the medium difficulty, and I enjoyed every second of it. This isn't so much a review of the game, but more of how my experience went and why this kickstarted my entry into the Warhammer 40k lore. The story is straightforward. You play as an Adeptus Astartes or a Space Marine, and you're tasked with exterminating any Chaos Agent or Heretic that stands in your way. You'll use a myriad of weapons ranging from your trusty Boltgun, which is your bread and butter weapon that's good in most scenarios, to more of the chunky, powerful weapons like the Plasma Gun or the Melta Gun. This game gives you a great power fantasy of being an indestructible weapon. You move insanely fast, purging everything and everyone in your path, and you have a great amount of armor to allow you to tank bullets and get up close to use your chainsaw. During my playthrough, I was getting really curious about the lore and the enemies. I mean, all I knew about the Warhammer 40k lore previously was that there were Space Marines and Chaos Space Marines. That's pretty much it. So, I had to ask my friend about fighting these pink horrors, flamers, and plague toads, and why these Marines called Chaos Space Marines. He gave me some background information and recommended some books for me to get more context on the game. I downloaded some audiobooks, and now I'm ready to be engulfed in war and lore. I listened to the first couple chapters of Horus Rising, the first book of the Horus Heresy saga, and I loved it. I know I have a long way to be fully immersed into the lore, but I'm excited for the stories that await me. Now that I completed Boltgun, I might go back and play on a harder difficulty, or maybe I'll try out another Warhammer 40k video game. I know I'm interested in Warhammer 40k Darktide on Xbox Game Pass, but I've heard lukewarm reviews about the structure of the game and the technical state of it. I also need to do some research on the different games that are available on Steam and figure out what stories are being told and how the gameplay is. In terms of being my first entry into the Warhammer 40k universe, Boltgun turned out to be a great way to start my journey with satisfying gameplay and an appealing art style. Have you tried Boltgun yet? Let me know if you have or haven't. Also, this is my first YouTube video, so please tell me how I did or what you would like to see. I do play other video games, but I had so much fun with Boltgun that I really wanted to share my thoughts in a short YouTube video. I do plan on playing more Warhammer games, so I'll try to make more videos about my experience with those too. Well, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.